So I live in a really rural district. I live in one of the prettiest districts on the West Coast, up in the Northwest. We're timber country, and every time I go camping, there are Ukrainians out there, and just the clarity of like what is worth having at the end of the day, like good kids, time with your family, self-determination. Like that's what we want. That's what I see in these Ukrainian families is what we want in our own country. And that's why I feel this clarity that, to whom much is given, much will be required, and much has been demanded of you. And we are so profoundly inspired by how you have stood by your values, your clarity of purpose and urgency is truly like, I'm inspired by it. And I feel that in this nation, we've been given a lot, and that's the deal. You have to figure out how to move what is worth having in this world through generations, and that's not easy, but it is urgent. And so I cannot say fervently enough what an honor it's been to stand with Ukraine in their fight for things that matter in life, and the story is not over. That's something that that's from the Chronicles of Narnia. My dad was an evangelical pastor, and the hardest times, what my family would say was like, the story's not over. And living to fight, to win the long work of stewarding democracy, stewarding what is worth having, that is what you're doing. And, I recently met with a group of amputees from Ukraine who are on their way to get prosthetics, in the Midwest, and these men have children. These men have something worth fighting for. Some of them have kids in their 30s. The level of sacrifice and honor it's profound. And I think our work here is to say what is worth having. How do we steward it? What do we do with what we've been given? And it's been an honor to stand with all of you in this caucus and our colleagues, our folks in Ukraine. Thank you for your work.